Hello everybody, my name is Silverlance. Welcome to the adventure. We're back with some more Dredge. And in the last episode, we managed to figure out exactly what we were doing. Wink. We needed to find the endless fires. And what I've done is I dropped another pot in like the gap between recordings. But I checked out the other pot as I was coming back and I found it. Anyway, let's jump straight back into it, because I'm really excited. So yeah, it was this one. It's the spider crab. I thought it would be. But the good news is that now I have it, we can finally... I know we've kind of gone really quick over the last like 2 episodes, but... there we go. Yes! Can I just put that directly into my storage? I can. Okay. Completely useless. Good. Right. Yeah, it was just pure good luck that I just went back and, yeah, it had the right crab in it. So that's good news. Right, let's go. Let's get all of the... what do I want? My storage. There we go. Let's get all of the fathomless flames. I don't know what that is. Encrusted talisman. Status operational. Fishing speed 330. A stone tablet surrounded by tooth and bone. Glyph at the hook is carved into the center. I don't know what that means. But it doesn't matter. Because... we have all of the flames, which might mean that we're coming very close to the end. Because this, I think, I hope, this should give me the last thing. Oh, I can actually have a look at things. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at the left one. Ah, right. Okay, so I need to just... okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, before I look at that, let's look at the stone columns. They're carved with ancient pictures and text. Which carving do you want to look at? The carving shows a swarm of small fish surrounding the boat, the ravenous children. Alone they are nothing, together they summon her. Beneath these words somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. Cool. The carving of a large fish with its crossed out eyes, the unseeing mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Beneath these words somebody added, blind but can hear the children, avoid at any costs. I've already figured that out. The breath of salvation, it burns those that mean harm, only the pure remain. Protection, follow the magma, follow them. Oh, cool. So, had I been actually smart and come here first, I would have figured out what I'm supposed to do. It's probably okay. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Last one. Let's go, baby. Preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. What is it? Oh, hey, can you tell me about any relics? Perhaps one such as this. He pulls out an antique pocket watch from inside of his robe. Droplets of sea spray crackle and seethe on the air around. You are drawn to it, I see. It found me during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power. It sapped at my spirit when I first recovered it, but it came to appreciate its strange nourishment with time. As you will, when the rite is prepared, it will be yours to carry forth. Okay, I've done things with fire. I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow him up the stairs to the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey and the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises the scroll and begins to chant.
What are you doing?
He ignores you. The wind picks up swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. I say nothing. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skywards. Seconds later, the inferno embraces him. It rages for a moment and abruptly dies away. Cold mist pools around the floor of the temple briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Hey, I've got me a pocket watch! It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm, clock hand spinning wildly beneath the cracked surface. Okay. Good news! We did it. That was really quick. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. I was expecting him to tell me to go and do a thing and do a place, but it doesn't matter. I got it, the final piece. You climb the broken steps. You pause before crossing the threshold. Oh! Conceal the relic? What is it? Tell me more about this book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wry grin, he pulls Dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of histories of the Grey Isle. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb. You know which book I mean. Play dumb. Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in his dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead, ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust, motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the books begins to pulsate rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. My wife. You wanted to forget, begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. This book is ours. Step closer. You take a step closer towards the crackling room. The collector lurches forwards in his response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. Oh. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly. Before you sink us into despair, I know how to bring her back. It's all right there in the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from a slumber. We can do everything. Undo what you did. Oh. I'm the collector. Well, bugger. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to... I want, like, the... We're engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very centre of the stellar basin to see the lights. We talked for hours. Something we've not done in such a long time. Waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, we were growing delirious and hysterical from lack of sleep. The aroma shimmered across... Oh, the stuff happened. Then I turned to see his reaction. He was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful with a span of jewels going right the way round. I cannot take my eyes off it. I'm not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred in conjunction of dates, but I feel that this news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. He still refuses to take me aboard when he is working. He is convinced that I will find it dull and that the crew will be crass and otherwise intolerable. Perhaps I've been overly needy. I know he needs time alone, but I'm so desperately bored at home when he's away. He recently installed some salvage equipment on the boat. I think the idea of pulling up treasure is terribly exciting. I must convince him to let me have a go. I have not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out of the deck. The crimson rays wove to my ear. I still hear them. He stared down into the open casket and turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. It feels like years since I've been warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know what he thinks of me, that he thinks of me from time to time. He must return. I've written another letter. This one will be the last one. My darling, I have found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There's only one thing left to do. Throw me back. Received a sum of $50.00 in exchange for 1 silver necklace and emeralds on silver mountings. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on the reverse of the mounting. Customer to return tomorrow for collection. Engraving is for Mr. J. For J, my shining star. Oh, 9 out of 10. I've missed 1 note. I missed 2 notes. Wow. Okay. So. We have a decision to make. We either throw it away or we bring her back. Okay. I'm going to have a drink whilst I ponder. I don't understand who you are. I am what was fractured from you the day you dredged the depths. I am what could be. I am your breathless self. Yes, she will rise from the deep, the book describes it. We almost have all of the pieces, just one more. I can't, in good faith, bring her back. I'm one of those people who believes that as horrific and painful as endings are, endings do need to happen so that beginnings can happen. So, my idea is, well, it's very simple. You explain to the trader you find the use for the fused tablet in the Devil's Spit. It opened the door to that lighthouse. Yes, that makes sense. Well, I hope you found some interesting items for me to take a look at. Here, have some of mine. Shit. Thanks. I genuinely believe that endings need to happen. Just like this series, as with life, there needs to be an ending. And I don't know how to achieve it. What is it? I have the book. You've had it this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of the windows of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay. When you're ready, I'll point the way. I'm ready. You're entering the final phase of the game. I'm okay with that. Your progress will not be saved. Okay. We must wait until night is thickest. Until the ocean is as it was all those years ago. I'm okay with that. Hey, maybe if I read that correctly, we can go back and do the other ending. But this is my story. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right. Throw it back. Okay, where? Okay. Where? Where? Okay. Where? Okay. Where? Okay. Ah, I see it. Let's go. Where she is pointing, she will always point the way. The lighthouse always points the way. This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons fail pathetically against your fingers. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. You throw it into the foaming water. Oh no, my light! Godzilla? That was amazing. That was amazing. Now, I am going to skip this because I want to see the other side of it. Because, you know, hey, it's given me the opportunity to have both endings, so I want to experience the other ending. But that is the ending that I wanted. Apart from the death, you know? Apart from that bit. Anyway. Let's do it. Let's deliver the relic. He approaches, drawing the closer with an incessant tickling of the... You have the pocket watch! You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forward. You place it on the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon it, the sound of its mechanisms has grown no less unpleasant. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit I am surprised. I did not think you had the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. We will see her again soon. It will be worth it. You know this. I know. We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. I'm ready. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. Now, the destination is the open expanse to the west of the Great Marrow. It's marked on your map. We must not tarry on the open waters, not with such a significant cargo. Make haste! A chill rises in the body as you turn to leave. The collector is with you. I'm assuming it's the same place as before. Yup! Okay. Oh, is it over there, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Do I actually have them? Oh, I don't actually have them. I was like, do I actually have them in my cargo? I was just really curious what would happen if I sunk the boat. Or if I, like, burnt my engines and one of them falls off. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, and where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. You open the book. Its pages are frosted with ice, and a chill mist rises from your fingers. You begin to read aloud. To release a lost one frozen in time, you throw the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep, you throw the necklace overboard. Bind them to this world once more, you throw the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens, you slot the key into the lock of the music box. And lay the weary world to rest, you throw the music box overhead, its key left unturned. Same ending? Oh, it's not the same ending. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. That was fantastic. That was... Oh, everything's on fire now. Oh, that's not the ending I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna let this run whilst I talk. Wow, what a game! That's just, I mean, oh. Okay, right. The mechanics of the game were fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. The simple sort of idea of fishing and doing that sort of repetitive loop of getting fish for money to to upgrade your fish, upgrade your boat, and all the rest of it. Brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Really nice loop. The plot overall was really intriguing. I loved the real weirdness that came with the horror in this. It's all very similar to like the Cthulhu-esque sort of mythos, but it's taken it in a completely different direction, and I really, really appreciate that, because I don't know like enough about the Cthulhu mythos to discuss it in any depth, but it's supposed to be this unimaginable horror. Here's the problem with unimaginable horror is that you can't imagine it. But the way they incorporated just how creepy and weird everything is into just the fishing, let alone staying up at night, is really, really phenomenally done. The plot overall, I loved it. You have this goal of getting these things. You don't really know why you're doing it, but you don't really question it until later on when you get a bit more of the plot as to, actually, why am I getting these? Because the collector never talks about it. He's just like, yep. I say the collector, you. But yeah. I really, really love that. And yeah, hey. We beat a game, finally! I very quickly touch on my ending. Not this one. This one's a bad ending. But, yeah, my ending was so much nicer than this. I am one of those people who thinks that as horrendous and horrible and heartbreaking and soul-destroying endings can be, they still need to happen. And endings mean, well, exactly that. It means the end. But it also means that something new will happen. Something new will begin. A new story will happen. And I truly do believe that. I was hoping that these credits would be done by now. Now that I've finished, discussing my sort of ideologies behind endings. But yes, I really, really enjoyed this game. I mean, yeah. Okay, once this is finished, Team 17, the people who created Worms, once this is finished, then I will need to go away and look into what we're going to play next. I've already got an idea. It was from a stream I did last year, and I kind of want to revisit it. But that is going to be a secret until the next time. I might, in the short term, might just have a look at just playing a couple of one-offs. But we'll see. We'll see as we go along. All right. I am going to cut this short and leave my episode there. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for this adventure, and thank you, everybody, so very much for watching. Please do what you need to do. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this series. I really did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!